Hi everyone, Neil Wilcoxon here. Today we're going to be taking a look at DaVinci Resolve. This video is going to cover the things that I noticed while I was editing one of my YouTube videos with DaVinci Resolve, and it's going to be primarily focused on a Premiere user trying to use DaVinci Resolve and seeing how that goes. So let's go ahead and take a look. One of the main things you'll notice with DaVinci Resolve is it's primarily a color correction and color grading tool with an editor built in. This means that a lot of options that you're looking for, like your motion and scale controls, will be under the color correction tab. This is a little tough to get used to at first, but with time you can get used to it. Since Resolve is designed to be a color correction tool, this means that you can import projects from other editors and bring them into Resolve. This is great if you're moving over from Premiere and would like to bring your projects with you. Another thing you'll notice is that there are not nearly as many supported file types as in Premiere. For example, I could not import the audio from my AVC HD files, and I had to change my camera over to the MP4 mode. This works great if you have a camera that'll do MP4 mode, but if you only have AVC HD, that could be a problem if you want to use your audio. Also, MP3 files are not going to happen. I respect them for not trying to import them and then implementing it poorly. That's something that Final Cut 7 did, and I didn't really like that. So you'll have to convert those files to WAV before bringing them in. Once you get your edit rolling, you'll notice that Resolve is not nearly as smooth as Premiere or even Vegas for that matter. One thing you can do is have a fast computer, but there's only so fast that you can go. The next thing that they want you to do is create optimized media, but that's unfortunate because I know my computer can handle the original files in Premiere, so why can't I do it with Resolve? That's a little unfortunate. Probably the biggest thing that you'll notice while trying to edit with Resolve is the difference in tools. It's a weird combination between Final Cut 7, Final Cut 10, and Premiere, and things behave differently than you'd expect. Users should also note that Blackmagic has chosen to use the Final Cut shortcuts in their software, so Premiere users will have a little bit of getting used to. Another thing I didn't really like was the transitions. For one thing, they didn't behave quite as expected. Some of them, while trying to transition in a lower third graphic, did the entire frame, which was not the desired effect, and some of them worked just fine, so that was a bit strange. Also, there's not that many transitions to choose from, so being consistent with what I'm doing in other editors for my videos didn't quite work out. Once you finish editing, it'll be time to export your video. And while this system isn't bad, it's not nearly as flexible as Final Cut 10 or Adobe Media Encoder. Now that we've spent nearly an entire video going over the negatives of DaVinci Resolve, let's go ahead and look at some of the positives. First of all, it looks pretty. A lot of editors don't succeed in this. I'd say Vegas looks pretty ugly, and Premiere's pretty good, but it didn't used to be that way, so I'm glad that DaVinci Resolve is pretty. Another positive is that Resolve takes up way less disk space than Premiere. Premiere, you have to install Media Encoder also, which takes up even more space. Resolve stays definitely under a gigabyte, and my install seemed to be around 400 megabytes. Another thing I thought I'd mention is that this is a Blackmagic product, which means it'll integrate really well with their products if you have them. I don't have any, so that doesn't really affect me all that much. Probably the best thing about DaVinci Resolve is that it's free. And of the free editors out there, it's probably the best one, short of getting a paid editor on promotion. So for that reason, everybody should check it out and at least give it a try. That's about it for this video. This was just a quick overview, so if you'd like to see any aspect of DaVinci Resolve in more detail, leave a comment down below. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again soon.